recover the fumble and taking it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Spencer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a...
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ware. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw. Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Taylor wants to throw it. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking deep. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Green. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rush is on him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Stevens.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
This is a designed run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They get to him as he throws. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead ball.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They are up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Made a defender miss. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Let's go. Taylor wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Touchdown, Arkansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hill. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cano. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Green. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in. It's Ware. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're facing a third down. Taylor wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and
breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Hill. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsey. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive. So at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. Turning it on. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Green. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Russo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they pick up just a few on that completion. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. With college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Got his man downfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive that get the momentum started in your direction.
The Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Red Wolves started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Stevens. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Spencer. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's open on the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point.
That makes the score. Georgia Southern 56, Arkansas State 42.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. I know the situation looks bleak, But have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And here they come, almost all the way back.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack.